see tonight's performance overall?
Not good enough. We started slowly in the first half, and we gave Sydney too much respect and too much time on the ball. We looked very lethargic, I'd say, in the first half tonight. We just weren't as sharp as we normally have been. So it wasn't good.
So you've got an important game on Thursday, and you probably have to win it because then you don't have to rely on other results. So how are you going to turn this around? And I just saw you on Fox Sports saying that these injuries, at this time of the season, are hurting the club as well.
Yeah, look, there's no secret. The injuries have, been consistent all season, and it's, made it difficult, for us to have consistency in the players that we're playing. But it's got nothing to do with tonight's result. We put 11 players out there, and tonight we just weren't good enough.
So how can you turn this around for Thursday?
Look, we just have to go back to our basics and go back to our structures and, reinforce to the playing group what they've done exceptionally well this season is the type of football that they've played, and, just go back with that belief and go there next Thursday. We're at home again. We've, play well at home. Tonight we didn't play as well as we normally would, but, we just have to reinforce to the playing group that we're good enough.
Thank you.
Carl, as you said, they just seemed to, particularly the first 5 minutes, bombard you guys, and then obviously the goal went in. I mean, if hypothetically, if that doesn't go in, is it a different game? You're still in it, it's still 0-0, but conceding a goal that early after such a...
Yeah, look, coming out the second half, we very unfortunate. Steph hits the post, it makes it 1-1, and then a couple of minutes later, the referee picks out a free kick for handball that I think he was the only one that thought it was handball, and from that we concede. You'd think tonight a game with such importance we would have got one of the top referees, but we get a South Australian referee that shows to everyone that he doesn't want to be South Australian and goes harder against Adelaide United. He did it last time when we had him at home, and he's done it again tonight.
So with the post, it could have been 1-1 as well. 2 minutes later, it's 2-0. Is there anything you can put your finger on there? Is it a lack of concentration? I mean, I know you picked out the free kick, but
yeah, we just didn't defend. It was a long free kick. It was from that free kick for the handball. It was a long free kick, and we just didn't defend it properly. Our defending was not at the standard that it needs to be at crucial parts tonight. We gave them far too much space and time on the ball to make those forward runs, and at times, and we got punished. They're a very good side, and they punished us tonight.
You just mentioned earlier about perhaps showing City, too much respect. All things going well when you make the finals, you probably have to come up against them again, or Melbourne City. How do you stop that happening again?
Look, majority of the season this year we've played some really good football and been very dominant in a lot of the games. And tonight we were just off the pace tonight. Whether that had an effect from the heavy schedule that we've had, and tonight we just we're too far off the pace. Physically we were they were much sharper and quicker than us.
Is it that ruthlessness that's probably the big difference at the moment, maybe between yourselves and Sydney and maybe Melbourne City, just missing big chances and big moments?
Yeah, look, that's the story of football, isn't it? You take your chances, you win games. You don't take your chances, you lose games. And tonight, as you said, we, if that goal that Stefan, hits the post, that goes in, the game could be a different story. But we were sort of coming there, and then we concede a goal, and then we concede another one quite quickly after that, and then the send off. It's game over.